Hello everyone. Today's topic is Streamlit in Snowflake. So, what is Streamlit? Streamlit is an open source Python library that makes it easy to create and share custom web apps for machine learning and data science. By using Streamlit, you can quickly build and deploy powerful data applications. If you see the screenshot, so it is like Streamlit, um, a small program which is actually showing up reading and writing and seeing in the line chart graph. So how to deploy Streamlit apps in Snowflake and key features about Streamlit of the Streamlit in Snowflake. Majorly, you can use this like a FinOps, Finser app where you can have your total number of tasks that are running, failed, the warehouse usages, credits, and even the usage of the users, the total number of users, active users, and suppose if you're running any other like DBT on Snowflake, you can see the credit usage, the queries, failure of the DBT models, all those information you can keep it in this Streamlit app, and which is like whenever you are opening this, or you can make it interactive as well, user prompted as well. So that is the usage. Like Snowflake manages the underlying compute and storage for your Streamlit app. Snowflake stores your source code and environment configuration within a Snowflake object that uses RBAC. You can choose between a warehouse and container runtime. Container runtime is in preview, so we will, while creating this sample Streamlit app, we will use the warehouse one. Streamlit in Snowflake works seamlessly with Snowpark, user-defined functions, stored procedures, and Snowflake native app framework. When working in Snowsite, you can use the side-by-side editor and app preview to quickly modify your source code and environment. So as I said, use cases is pretty much used for like building interactive dashboards, data tools, AI/ML. So let's go to the Snowflake Snow site and see how we can create it. So if you see the window, right? So where we have used like workspaces, so projects, the same window you can go and select your Streamlit app. So it takes you here. Second. So select the Streamlit, then it brings you to this screen. Okay, so you can see on your right side, there's something called plus Streamlit app. So click on it. So it gives you the app title. So you can keep some sample app. Okay. And the app location, like where it is going to be stored. So right now it is selecting Snowflake Learning DB and public. So here you see the preview one, which is run on container. We need to create this compute pool and all to support this run on container one. Why? Because especially this is like a Python based um, uh, applications, right? So you can run on warehouse, but run on container also. The option has been in preview mode. So we'll discuss it maybe in some other video. But right now we are going ahead with run on warehouse, and select your warehouse, app warehouse, where it has to run against. And click on create. It takes you to the screen with the sample Streamlit app. So if you see it, it's still on the top, it is starting. So that's the reason you are not seeing anything here. So once it stopped, right? So see here, the example Streamlit app. So this is where the title. So write directly to the app like st.title. So st is nothing but import Streamlit. So it's like Python packages. First, let us go to the environment.yaml file. You can see here Python version, Python packages, which is already there is 3.11 dot star. So, and Snowflake space, hyphen Snowpark hyphen Python and Streamlit. So these are the like dependencies, channels, and those are those you can keep on adding. If you wanted to add any other packages, you can add it over here. So that is where the environment.yaml file will help us to define the packages and dependencies, and Streamlit app.python um, will will write the code for our need base. So here, I mean, whoever is having PySpark or Spark, so they can easily understand Python, right? So we are importing the Streamlit up, and then context, the import active session is importing, and they are writing the Streamlit app version. If you see the version also, and they're writing like replace this example with whatever this you are able to see it here. So after that, so hi-fi values, they are declaring it from st.slider, number of hi-fis. If you see, this is the one. And so the all these values here we are putting in the data frame. So this data frame is getting created, and the values are like the high fives, first bumps, quarter, you see 50 and 25 and Q1 in Q1, Q2, 20, 35 and this first bumps and high fives, right? So they're all displaying it here. And again, if you see, this is the chart. So this chart will be telling that x-axis, if you see here, the subheader, right? So simple bar chart this is. So x-axis, y-axis, and what are them? And the underlying data. So this is how you can utilize it. And even if you see, this is movable. So you can keep modifying it. Similarly, you can create a prompt kind of, even drop down where to filter out. For example, if you are keeping any warehouse related information or warehouse related queries against any database or against any warehouse, probably any other prompts which you wanted to create, you can always write your script to accommodate all those changes. You can keep some queries and then retrieve it over here. So it's like more of a like interactive dashboard and application. We can say it's like UI which can help to track whatever are the important things. Maybe certain people, they might need to know the data freshness. So you can create it over here. So, but this is limited in this is limited inside Snowflake. So if you wanted to have such kind of apps, so definitely you can go through Streamlit application, which is going to be help. So you can even have other option also. So I mean, for example, if you want to change something, so here there are options like end session and reboot those, run. You can share it, and you can even use the Copilot as well. So it helps you. Right now, we do not have access. So if you want, you can access. So if you click on app settings, so it will give you that run on warehouse, all those, whatever we have it. So as we didn't configure any of the external networks allowed to access the internet at certain endpoints, if you don't see a network here, please contact us. So we didn't do that any external access integrations over here. So that's why it didn't show any of the things right now. And if you want to create a copy, then click on the duplicate. And if you want to reboot, for example, if you click on reboot, then the entire application will reboot it. So, and if you want to delete, you can delete it. Okay. So this is all about very sample Streamlit app inside Snowflake, which will help you to track, or which will act as like an UI. Okay. So interactive UI, which will be useful, much more useful, I can say, at this point of time. And you keep trying, and I'll come back to you on other stuff. Like for example, um, right now, if you see here, create from a repository is also there. Okay, so the file location in repository, all these things we can select. So it's like, for example, if we select this one, right? So where is the the create a Git repository, and then all those like integrations part, we'll do it in separate video. Okay, so this is very sample one which I have showed. So you can try from your side, and if you have any doubts, maybe you can keep it in the comment section so that I'll do another video, which might be much more complex UI. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.